And then we'll get going. So thank you so much for coming tonight. We are super excited. Honestly, thinking about summer, I was outside. I have my tulips growing. I love the warm weather, the sun. It makes me think about summer. And yet also I realized, okay, I want to feel and look my best. And I really want to jumpstart healthier habits. We can kind of get a little lazy in some of our healthy habits and emotional eating or habit eating, chips and guac and salsa, or an extra drink here and there. And this is a great way. We wanted to introduce 3 different cleanse options. And the ones of us that are presenting, we've done this 7-day cleanse, and we just feel like it's a great segue into jumpstarting and kicking off a summer weight loss and healthy nutrition. So my name is Christine Van Diest, and I think I've done the cleanse 4 times, and Shauna is going to be sharing as well. But honestly, if anything, a good takeaway from tonight is we want you to feel like your body giving the gift of nutrition is so important, that down the road, when you're older, your older self can thank your younger self. Thank you for investing in me. Thank you for really investing in healthy nutrition. And it's hard to be healthy all the time. Maybe honestly, to me, sometimes it might be boring to be healthy all the time. And it's nice to have a little bit of, detours here and there, but sometimes we just need to kind of wrangle it back in. We need to reset. We need to re-gut check and let go of some of that inflammation and that bloat. So we really believe that better health equals a better quality of life. And I think everyone can agree, when you are really healthy, it reflects in those relationships, in your job, in your activity level, and really getting to chase your dreams and what you want to do. And so these options, we really believe, serve as a great way to cleanse out and to feel amazing, really by properly detoxing your body. And so whether it's the 3-day, 5-day, or 7-day, we're going to introduce that today. And then looking at this, I think a lot of us struggle. I know for me, I have struggled in the past with this crazy, vicious diet cycle of, okay, I want to get ready for a summer bathing suit, or I want to get into that nice dress or pants or whatever. And I decrease calories. And then there's that famine response. I really went too low in calories. And then you kind of fall off the wagon. Then you increase calories. But by then you've lost some muscle mass. You've lost your metabolism. And then with that increase in calories, we overeat. There's some weight gain, and then we want to decrease again. And so it's just this vicious cycle of losing lean muscle, also losing fat, but it slows down our metabolism. And so that lower metabolic rate results in just easier weight gain down the road. And so it's just this yo-yo diet that's super frustrating. And so what we want to show you guys is there is a better way. There is a different way. And there's a secret to healthy weight loss. And that's really by losing just the fat and preserving muscle. And so it's truly the right kind of weight. You'll be losing the fat, preserving muscle, that we can maintain that metabolism. And, you see the silhouettes here, 150 pounds, in these 2 different ones. One has more of that body fat composition, and one is more of that leaner, more muscle mass, lean muscle mass. So we really want to keep that metabolism. We want to maintain that lean muscle. And so that way we can burn more calories, whether we're active or whether we are at rest. And so tonight, when we share about the 3, 5, or 7 days, it's truly, this is the base. It's this weight loss with the 7-day healthy cleanse. And I really love it. I remember the first time I did this a couple of years ago, I thought, I don't know if I can do this. I really was nervous, scared, just kind of didn't know how it would go. And I thought, well, I'm leading a group. I might as well try this. And I was really amazed how much support I got, how easy it was. Yes, there's a couple of days that's just really hard, but I think getting to a healthy balance in just healthier eating habits, you're sacrificing a little bit. So I was sacrificing a little bit of some of my favorite foods to get to a great feeling of healthy digestion, more focus and energy, better sleep. I really found out what were my triggers, and I had a lot less inflammation. So what I love about this cleanse, it's very safe, very effective, and very carefully selected supplements to really improve all these things that we just talked about: mood, sleep, detox, digestion, jumpstart weight loss, reduce cravings. And I love it. It's super convenient. You can see like the nighttime, the AM, PM, it's so easy to implement. Now, part of the base of the 3, 5, and 7 is the protein. And so there's a lot of proteins out there on the market, but this one really does dial in quality and safe nutrition. And you can see here on the left, one complete meal. It's very creamy. Honestly, I can take these proteins with water in a shaker cup on the go. So it's not like something you get from, I'll just say the big box stores or the healthy nutrition stores. It's great fiber, great vitamins and minerals, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and low glycemic. So really good. And they really are amazing just in cold water, and they taste great. So I want to have,
correction on the protein is just for the 3 and 5 day.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Not for the 7 day. Yeah. Thanks, Mia. So, Shauna, do you want to share about the 3 day, the reboot? What makes this different and unique?
Yep. So fun you guys are all here. The 3 different options is awesome. Sorry, that picture is kind of in the way there. The 3 day, we kind of went with the 3 different options because not everybody's quite ready for a 7 day, or maybe you eat pretty clean, but you've kind of gotten a little off track. So a 3 day would be a great option. Or if you've never done a cleanse or ever tried any sort of stopping eating certain foods, this is a great starting point. So 3 day we called a reboot because sometimes, we'll go, maybe it's after graduation parties or a few days where you're like, I just ate like trash for like 3 or 4 days. And I just a little like kickstart, a little reboot. And so the 3 days is a great option. Very doable. Like Christine said, I've done these for years and I love them. They are so helpful and they really are like little kickstarts. So the 3 day reboot is for 3 days, you're going to start the day with warm lemon water. And we give so many extra tips. We're just kind of really simplifying it here for tonight. You'll have a breakfast, a Shaklee Life Shake. Then you'll take the morning cleanse sachet, if you saw earlier in the picture of the cleanse. It's all in one little spot. You eat your Life Shake, drink your Life Shake, and take those right after. They have alfalfa, a liver detox, and a probiotic. And what's great about these quality supplements is that you get a lot of benefits that are unrelated to just the cleanse. So if you have allergies, if you have joint pain, any sort of asthma, you'll see a difference even just taking the alfalfa from the sachet. So that's what's really cool about these supplements is they work double time in other ways. They're amazing. Lunch will be another Shaklee Life Shake. You might need a snack in between breakfast and lunch. You can literally graze all day on veggies. Some fruits, but really veggies, you can eat all day long on them, unlimited amounts. And then for dinner, you choose a small portion of a lean protein. We have whole recipes that says a reset suggested meal. And we give you 5 days of recipes that you can choose from. You can make your own, but again, we're trying to provide support that's really easy. And then you take the evening cleanse sachet for that one. So that's the 3 day. On the 3rd day, you take 3 shakes. So you'll do a shake morning and then lunch and dinner. Again, you could have a salad with your dinner, with your lunch. You can graze all day on veggies. So that's the reboot. And by the end of those 3 days, you're like, hey, I'm back to eating clean. Now I got, a new verver for the next thing. So, Libby, great question. Yes, same thing. They call it shakes or smoothies. Great question.
Sorry.
Some people just checking. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think we've used the term in both ways. Like Christine said, you can just use the powder and water, or you can make a fancy shake out of it. And we have lots of shake recipes and smoothie recipes as well. So, okay. And then the 5 day is the same as the 3 day, only you add 2 more days. So it's what I just explained with 2 extra days. So when you do the 5 day, again, it's going to require maybe a little bit more endurance and vigor to get through it. But by literally in all of these, by the 2nd day, first day is going to be rough. It depends on what's been happening and how clean you've been eating or even your hydration. But the 5 day, if you can get through that 3rd day, people start feeling increased energy. I've had clients talk about how they don't have any more joint pain. They don't have any more stomach problems like indigestion. And again, this is going to be individualized based on what people are experiencing previous to these types of cleanses or resets. So this is another great start. It doesn't quite feel quite as long as 7. Some people end up going a few more days because your little cleanse box has 7 sachets. So it's super simple: morning cleanse sachet, evening cleanse sachet after a meal. And again, veggies all day and tons of water. And we're there to support you along the way. So it's lots of other tips. So that's the 5-day.
That sounds awesome. And then the 7-day, here is a quick little blurb on, yeah, I love it. The 7-day, I have a little pack. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys see this pretty well? So here's what they look like. They really are like, there's 7 of these and one's AM and PM. And honestly, it's funny. I've had some clients go, I actually took the PM for the AM and just keep going, keep right on track. But this is for the 7-day cleanse. And thanks, Mia, for correcting. I think I was just jabbling. There's no protein. The idea of the 7-day cleanse is you really are giving your body a reset from digestion, even though nuts and seeds and quinoa and protein is super healthy and needed. But for 7 days, you're just giving yourself a break. And I honestly was surprised I could go 7 days. I really didn't think I could do it. And I just kind of had that mindset, like, I'm going to give it a go and I'm going to try. And really it's a time, like, Mia and Shauna were saying, you eat, this is not a time to diet. You really want to make sure you're eating enough. And so we give you great coaching. We're checking in with you every single day. You've got a whole meal plan and recipes. And if there's something of a meal recipe that you're like, you know what, I don't really like mushrooms, we'll help you figure out what's a better substitute. And so it can be really easy. And even if you're someone that like, I don't really cook, I don't like to cook nowadays, even in the deli, veggie section, there's so many already spiralized butternut squash and zucchini and you name it. There's already things so easy and just customer made ready that you could even go to a local grocery store and find some great options to just take it and go. And really, hydration and prepping is the key. And so we do a lot of that before you start, just so that you're ready. And on June 1st, there's a group of us doing this. So we definitely will have a lot of community and synergy and accountability and motivation, because it's great not having to do this by yourself, right? And even if you're on this or listening to the recording and you want to do it on a different day, let us know. We will definitely dial in and be accountable with you, as well as finding a friend to do it with you. That's the fun part about it. So you'll get a grocery list, a meal plan, honestly, daily support, accountability. And again, it's just very easy AM, PM sachets. And there's just so many of us, we have stories of, I would say, less inflammation is big. Most of the diseases, most of the things going on in our bodies where our bodies just don't work like they used to, our digestion, circulatory, heart, everything, a lot of it is just inflammation. And so for 7 days, what I love is that you really get to eliminate some foods and then dial in some better habits. And what I tell people after the 7 days, slowly introduce new habits. Slowly introduce a new food like nuts and seeds. And then the next day, quinoa or one of those kind of starchy carbs. And then the next day, something new, so that if you have gut bloat, inflammation, digestive issues, you can easily find what is that one new thing to introduce that possibly, maybe I'm lactose intolerant or gluten intolerant or sensitivity, or you can really find what those trigger foods are. So that's been really helpful for us. And we will definitely give you some resources on how to end the cleanse well. Yeah, and so here's what we would say is a great way to start is the Prove It Challenge, Feel Amazing in 30 days. So this is definitely, if you're new to Shaklee, a great comprehensive, quick jumpstart entry. I would say you get the 7-day cleanse for free. You get 2 canisters of the protein, which is about 30 something servings. You get a full month supply of extra vitamins for the day 8 and on. And it is great. You really, this is a great, I think, best bang for your buck. Because, for the 3, 5, and 7, you need the box and you need at least 1 canister of the protein. And then also doing the Prove It Challenge, there is even a more tailored, specific way that you can get vitamins based on the nutrients that your body needs. I just wanted to give a snapshot of this. It's called Meology, Shaklee's newest precise nutrition. And if you're interested in this, we send you a quick free health assessment. Takes maybe 5 minutes online. You fill it out, and it just really helps you determine, based on your goals, lifestyle, health gaps, nutrition gaps, what you need. It's really, really cool. And you get it with your name on it. And so, and I think overall, again, our desire is to really help people dial in healthy habits, because it's not just a 30-day fix. It's really a lifestyle of eating well, of moving your body, of feeling good. And even I have a client that did the cleanse back in the fall, and he went on a men's trip with a bunch of guys. He's like, yeah, I had some beers and I had some pizza and had some brats. But he goes, now I know when I come back home, if I just really eat clean for 3 days and I have my Shaklee shake for breakfast, sometimes for lunch, he goes, in 3 days, I feel like I've lost all my bloat, my gut inflammation, and I feel good. And so that's what we want to help people really dial in, those healthy habits. And moving, really encouraging guys just to get the exercise, being consistent, whatever you are in your exercise regime, whatever your bodies are doing and can do, lifting weights to exercising, cardio, walking, indoor, outdoor. This is really important to really overall get that body composition that you want. And I want to mention too that Shaklee products are 100% guaranteed. So we really do stand behind products that are very safe, proven, guaranteed. Many of us here are nerds of the science, and we love that Shaklee is really just way beyond FDA standards, beyond organic, and truly has quality stuff. So no questions asked. You can return something if you just didn't like it. So I love that. And Shauna, do you want to talk about the next best steps?
Yep, great information, Christine. Thanks. So best next steps, if you've never done anything with Shaklee, or you've never done the Prove It Challenge, that's the best bang for your buck. We would start you for sure taking a little meology free assessment. It's super simple. It maybe takes 3 to 5 minutes. And it's a really effective way to kind of get an idea of maybe what you need. So quite a few health questions tailored to specifically to you. And so that's a great starting point. And then we would really recommend the Prove It Challenge. A really great price. You get the free shipping, you get a free membership, a free 7-day healthy cleanse. You get a tailored kind of like box of supplements just for you and what you specifically need. And then 30 days of the Life Shake and the smoothie, the protein, which is amazing. So if you did the 7-day cleanse, that's 1 week. And then you have 4 more weeks after that of protein, like a shake a day type thing. Otherwise, you'll use, what is it? I think you'll use like 9 servings of the protein for the 5-day, and then 7 for the 3-day, something like that. Anyway, it's a great deal. And we're all about the follow-up and talking you through the best option, but that's really the best bang for your buck. So we're always looking for the budget option, right?
Definitely. Yeah. And I would say, we shared earlier, mindset's huge, because sometimes we can get stuck. Our habits where I had this one quote where honestly, it's just about like getting over here. Living a healthier life is more than losing weight. It's about losing the mindset that got you there in the first place. And so we just don't want to be about, hey, we have these great products, but we also want to be, we're here to support you in healthy habits. We're here to help you in that mindset and really just living your healthiest, best life. And that's what we're motivated by and excited for. So really, it's just asking you, are you ready to jumpstart those healthier habits? And then we have just such an amazing team that we get to work together. We actually get to have this lifestyle. We get to help people in their health and their wellness, and we get to do it as a team. And it's become, for many of us, a stay-at-home business, a side business, something that we love to do and love to serve and love people. So even for you, we always want to ask, we never know who this might be in the back of their minds, something they would love to be a part of our team, to be part of something that really is really dropping some great health deposits in people's lives. So we always want to invite people just to consider, to take a look and join us for sure. And I want to stop share and then open it up for questions and any kind of questions that we had that maybe came up from the slides or follow up. Please don't feel like there's any silly question. You guys have any questions? Do you feel nervous if you were to do this? Excited?
Yeah, I just wanted to share that when I first started the cleanse, I was really scared and didn't think that I would be able to. I don't eat vegetables as much as, the cleanse does. I didn't even know what some of the vegetables were. I was like, what's jicama? And, I got to try a lot of new things, and it was actually really good for our family too, because my daughters, they're like teenagers, preteen age, and they would do the cauliflower tacos. And Lily came home after practice and was like, hey, are there any more cauliflower tacos left? And she actually like asks for some of the cleanse meals now. And it was just good for us to expand. I just always make salad, but like to have some different ideas and, oh, I don't actually miss the taco meat. Like I could do this, or actually with pasta, it's not that different and cauliflower oatmeal. Like I kind of like it and I could do that, And so it was really good for our family. And there's never really a good time. Like a lot of times, I have pizza in my back seat for some party or whatever. I don't know. I just like, what is going on? All these temptations or timing can be really hard, but you can do it and have energy and you're going to be okay. That's all I want to say.
I think that's great. I've had to talk a couple of people off the hill on, the ledge on day 3 and just, they're like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And it is, you really, I think the biggest thing is after 7 days, you feel so accomplished, so proud of yourself. It's a really cool feeling. And your body just is responding in unison of like, wow, I feel really, really good. And even like I mentioned, the client earlier, he did in October. He's like, yeah, I'm starting to get out of some habits. And I go, well, I think that's about time to redo the cleanse. It just really jumpstarts more mindset and more mindful eating. And it's really cool. And so I would say there's not a failure at all. If you take a step and try it, there's no failure. It's progress and it's great. And it's a good step forward. So I just want to encourage everybody at least try it. I think you'll be really pleasantly surprised for sure. Any other questions or any other experiences or feedback you guys might have being, I know Judy and Melissa, you guys have both done the cleanse as well.
Yeah, I found, Christine, that, and everybody, good evening. I've done it many times and it's the mindset that gets in the way before you start. Oh, I can't do this. Oh my gosh. But the number one key is preparation. And, getting your shopping list done, figure out what you're going to make the next week, get your vegetables and fruit prepared and just set yourself up for success. I find that's a huge component of this. And then the coaching that's provided, it's like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I remember the first time I did a cleanse, I was like, I have no idea what to do. I was scared. I barely slept the night before. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to starve. I can't do this.
Yeah.
Much. Anybody can relate to that. Yes. But then as I got into it and the recipes were so yummy, I still make lots of those recipes, whether I'm on the cleanse or not. And my husband is very like, yeah, I don't think so. Have fun. I just finished a cleanse actually on Sunday and he was on board and I was so surprised. Like we never had meat, nothing, of course, the whole week. And he was like, I did it. I survived, So it really does get you into a habit of eating more plant-based and just being really aware of what you're putting in your mouth. Mm-hmm. And this piece is where it all starts, right? To make a change. So I can't say enough about the cleanse. It's a huge way to reset your digestion, kickstart metabolism, and you always feel better, especially the brain fog. Yes. I didn't even know I had any until all of a sudden it's not there. Like that, right?
So true. That's really true. I love the clarity, the energy and the mental clarity piece as well. So important. Yeah. No, thanks for sharing that, Judy. That's super, super helpful.
You're so
Melissa,
welcome.
Melissa, before we start,
I had to leave the living room so you wouldn't hear my children in the background. No, Judy, I can totally relate to that because I discovered how much I love sweet potatoes and jicama. And I was one of those that didn't even know what jicama was. And I just discovered a love for foods mushrooms, couldn't stand mushrooms. And now portobello mushroom burgers, I'm like, oh my goodness. So, and one of the greatest things that stemmed from that cleanse, it completely changed my cravings. It like completely revamped how I ate food, portion control, everything. And it's been that way for almost 2 solid years now. And so if I start to feel a little bit like, oh, I'm drawn to the sugar, or, oh, I reboot. I do a 3, 5, or 7 day challenge, and then I'm back. And so it's awesome. So awesome.
Very cool. Thank you. That's awesome. Well, I know for those that weren't on, but are definitely going to be listening to this on the recording, please reach out to the person that invited you, that shared this with you, and just ask some more questions about the 3, 5, and 7, and what's the best way to start. And if you haven't really tried anything of Shaklee yet, I think the Prove It Challenge is a great way to start. And if you have any other questions, definitely reach out to the person that invited you. But we just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us and for considering to be summer ready and kickstart your summer. And we really look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Great. Good night, everybody.